Cairo Qween Collabo Live 106.5 FM. You are on live. I have a house full of people once again. Guess what? This weekend is Atlanta Jazz Festival, the day that I sit here and I've talked about since November. Oh my God. We're up on it. I can't wait to tell you more about it. I'm going to talk about the musicians. I'm going to play some of their music. And then we're going to talk about the two ladies who are here with me and somebody who's trying to call me right now. Can't wait. This is Melvin Jones, Funky Town Shuffle. Guess where he's going to be at this weekend? That's right, the Atlanta Jazz Festival. I got a lot to give away. I got a lot of stuff. Call in 404-567-5831. And we're going back to the song. We'll be right back. Live 106.5 FM. We are on Go Live with Cairo Qween. And I have some great people in the studio. I want to thank you all for joining us. Today, it's a big day for me because today I'm going to talk about Atlanta Jazz Festival. And I'm a little raspy because this weekend I had I had a festival, I won't say the name of, but I had a festival this weekend that I was working at, had some great people on stage, so I want to send a shout out to everybody like Dwan Bosman, Kenny Murray, Janetta, who brought the house down. She was like in the outhouse, the outside house. She brought the outside house down. To Thomas Cadwell and Solar Radio, to Stella Bass Band, to Frank D'Amici, to, oh my goodness, don't forget anybody, to Black Shampoo, to what was the other? Candy Ray. Candy Ray turned it out. I was like bugging. I love urban rock now. Yeah. Anyway, is that the right way? Yeah. So, urban rock is killing. So, like, really, if you haven't gotten onto it, I have some stuff for you by Candy Ray. They're bananas. I can't play it today because we're on Atlanta Jazz Festival, and the guests that I have in the house, I have joining me on the phone. Wait, let me finish saying the people's names because I don't want to forget anybody, and they will probably be upset with me if I do. So. It was, I just wrote all this down. It was a lot of people who were there on stage. Some people didn't get to perform because of some situations that happened at the event. I didn't appreciate that. So big shots out to Londi Thomas, to Felipia, to De Maestro, to those people who still put forth the effort and were unable to get on stage, not on my stage, but on another stage. And the people who were not able to get on my stage, bless you, to Renee, show being shut down early in the morning because we were taking too much of the crowd.
Wow.
Bonkers. Anyway, so... I forgot some names. If I forgot you, I love you still. I would never forget you intentionally, but I'm in the middle of the show. So I have joining me on the air waves because he was, having a great day in the studio, and he is going to be at the Atlanta Jazz Festival this weekend. He's going to kick it off on this Saturday, the 26th. Mr. EC3, Latin jazz drummer. How you doing, buddy?
I am doing wonderful, Cairo. Thank you for having me on the show.
I'm so happy that you joined me via the telephone.
I'm always doing you. You know that. You're my girl. You just ask me and I'm going to be there. So it's
Yay.
All good.
I feel blessed. Thank you so much. Listen, tell people about what they're going to expect when they see you, because EC3 was already here on the show a few weeks ago when we brought some of his music in. He had a show that came on, and it was at Churchill Ground. Shouts out to Mr. Sam Yee over there at Churchill holding it down for jazz in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
But I want people to know what they're going to expect. Do we need a little more volume on him? What they're going to expect with you on the show this weekend as far as what to see live, what they're going to hear, who you're going to be with. That's
I'm coming in totally loaded. So a serious lineup of cats playing with me. I've got Craig Shaw.
Ooh.
I've got Jose Manuel Garcia on piano and Frankie Quinones on percussion. And
yeah.
I've got who else is playing with me? God, a cat out of D.C. named Clint Hyson. He'll be with me. I have Oliver Santana Rivera on tenor saxophone, and we're going to bring it. So it's going to be a show that's not for the rhythmically challenged. It's going to be a lot of Afro-Cuban and Caribbean rhythms going on. So
we're going to dance.
Those of you who like to move your bodies, you're going to definitely enjoy what I'm bringing to Atlanta.
Good thing.
I'm excited about that. So I finally get to get close to the stage and come dance and.
Come on up and get you some up on the stage. We want that. So there won't be anybody standing around just watching, I assure you, because we're gonna really bring it. So we're very excited about doing Atlanta.
I'm so excited about that because I really think that you're gonna do some awesome things up there, and you have an all-star cast. First of all, Oliver Santana Rivera, Frankie Quinones. Jose, all those people it's gonna be a bonker show. I already know that.
Yeah, it's
so
gonna be crazy. Yeah.
I
just left DC, so I just sold out Blues Alley.
Wow.
Sold out 2 shows at Blues Alley and
you better
blew the
do
roof
it.
off of Blues Alley. So DC is still trying to recover. So Atlanta's next.
So he's saying he's going to hit the city by storm.
All right.
What time are you on?
Gotta hit it hard.
All right.
What time are you on, EC?
I hit it 5.
Okay, 5 o'clock on Saturday.
5 on Saturday, that's correct.
And that is on the international stage. So
The international stage.
the way
correct.
that'll probably be set up is there's going to be 2 divides on one side of the park at Piedmont. And Piedmont Park, I think, is the largest park in Atlanta. You think? I think it is.
Downtown, yeah.
Yeah, that and Centennial, something like that. But
Yeah.
this is at Piedmont Park, which is kind of the Buckhead Midtown area. If you don't know, please make your way out there. This is a free show. Parking may not be free, but the train only is $5, I think, round trip. So, $5 a head versus paying $20, it's about the same thing, even if you got 4 people with you. So come out. There's going to be a lot of food. It's going to be a lot of great entertainment. And it's going to be a billion people out there. Trust me. They're going to camp out. They're going to have tents up. People are going to be barbecuing. It's going to be all the mosquito nets out there. And it's going to be hot as hell.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'm just telling you because I sunburned. I sunburned badly this
I forgot all
weekend.
about that part, yeah.
Okay, so, all right, so I'm really excited because there's so many people that I know personally that are going to be on stage. I'm really trying to push this international stage. So that being said, anybody who calls in and can tell me on the Collabo number, which is 404-567-5831, 404-567-5831, who are all the people who are on the international jazz stage for Atlanta Jazz Fest this weekend, every day? That's Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Who are the international artists that are going to be, not international artists, but who are going to be performing on the international stage this weekend? Call me now, and you'll win 2 tickets to the Angie Stone, Ken Ford, and Milkshake concert at Wolf Creek Amphitheater. And I'll get your name at will call, and you'll be set. So let me know if you can figure it out. You can also go on AtlantaFestivals.com. That's AtlantaFestivals.com. You can look under the button, and I'm giving you the directions. This is real simple. Oh, wow. Somebody's texting me in the middle of the show. Anyway, so you can get on Atlanta Jazz Fest website, which is AtlantaFestivals.com. You can see all the shows who are on the main stage and the international stage. So you'll see a button, I think it says performers. So click on the one that says international stage and you'll find out. You got a whole show to call in and find out. 404-567-5831. Okay, EC.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about you, so the people who didn't see the show last time and didn't see my archive and didn't see me blasted all over the internet and didn't go to your website and see it and didn't go to my YouTube page and see it, didn't go to Collabo's page and see it, where it is all over the place.
Wow. Okay.
So tell them a little bit about who you are and what your style of music is and, a little bit about your background.
All right. Well, I was born in Naples, Italy. And I am a brother, but I was born in Naples, Italy. And I lived in Atlanta.
Really?
Went to high school in Atlanta. Yeah, I went to high school in Atlanta. Left Atlanta and moved to Las Vegas. And I've lived in Vegas and Los Angeles for umpteen years. Travel all the time. Decided to take the stage as a band leader just a couple of years ago. Played behind everybody, the legends in jazz. I'm from a traditional background. So not the smooth jazz stuff, but the traditional jazz. And my focus is Afro-Cuban and Latin and Brazilian jazz. That's my focus. So had a chance to trace my roots and came up with some things that showed me why I have such a passion for Brazilian and Afro-Cuban music in particular. And so that's what I do. I mean, my shows are very rhythmically driven. My new CD that's out is called Her Eyes at Sunset, which is doing extremely well. It's actually #1 right now in Albania. and it's doing extremely well in Europe, as well as the United States. It's doing very, very well. My website is ernestcoleman.com. My fan page, EC3 on Facebook. And, when my shows, I think people talk about my shows, they always say they feel like they need a passport to attend because I take them to so many different places.
Oh, yeah.
And the common denominator being rhythm, just very, very strong rhythms. And I always have a great percussionist with me, and we always do a percussion feature. And we take everybody back to Brazil and to Cuba and Africa, and we do all these rhythms, and people really dig that. And the music is that kind of music that, that you cannot sit still. There's no way that you can sit still during one of my shows. So it's very energetic, and we like to bring the heat. So Atlanta is in for a treat, and we're looking forward to playing Atlanta because I love Atlanta, and I love the fans in Atlanta. So we're really looking forward to it.
I think Atlanta loves you back, and they're really going to love you this weekend. I'm going to roll into a couple of your cuts. The first one's going to be Blue and Green, and I want to thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Let's give Ernest a round of applause. Excuse me, EC3, sorry.
Thank you so much.
AKA Ernest Coleman. We're going to give him a round of applause. I want to thank you for joining us. I know you have to go, but I'm going to introduce your Blue and Green song. I'll play another track after that one I haven't played before. I'll just do an eeny, meeny, miny, mo type thing. And
I know you like Blue and Green. So
I'm good. That's where I'm starting at. So
I know. That's your song.
We're going to go ahead and roll into that, and then we're going to come back, play another song, come back, and we're going to talk to these two ladies who are with me, who is Miss AJ on my left and Miss Terrielle Clay, who is a book author on my right. Miss AJ is a vocalist, and we're going to have a great time talking about Atlanta Jazz Festival. It's almost 9, so let's roll into the music. I love you, EC. Thank you so much.
I love you too, Cairo, and the two ladies that are with you, I wish you all luck, and hopefully I'll have an opportunity to meet you at the festival.
I hope they do too.
Okay.
I'll see you on Saturday.
That sounds great. I'll see you then.
Cool beans.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye then. Okay. Oh, yeah, I got to play a song. That's right. So, listen, I'll be at the Atlanta Jazz Festival in my iBroadcast Entertainment booth, and I'm going to have a lot of stuff with me, a lot of people with me, including Comcast 25. I might have a banner from Collabo if they let me borrow one. And we'll be out there covering the Atlanta Jazz Festival. So, this is Blue and Green. Live 106.5 FM. We are on live, and that was EC3, Pure Imagination. And Miss AJ over here gave us a little history about where that song actually comes from and actually sang the lyrics for us. Tell the audience about that.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. From the first scene that he sings an entire song where he introduces or opens the door to where the Oompa Loompas lived and all that different stuff.
How many times have you watched it?
I love that movie. My sister owns it.
Because you knew, I never knew that.
Yeah, when you walk into...
Oompa Loompa.
Exactly. Where the little overweight kid falls into the river of chocolate. That's where that song is actually introduced.
Wow.
Okay, so we are here with these wonderful women of power and energy and intelligence. Wait until I tell you. I have on my right-hand side. Let me go with my left first because I'm going to come back to you. This is Miss AJ. And Miss AJ is not only a vocalist, but she is a business powerhouse. She has a lot of things up her sleeve that she's going to tell us about in just a minute, in addition to us talking about Atlanta Jazz Festival. Again, and if you want to win those tickets, the number is 404-567-5831, and you can win your tickets to see Angie Stone, Ken Ford, and Milkshake on June the 9th at the Wolf Creek Amphitheater. That was like okay. But anyway, on my right-hand side, I now have the author of From Fab to Fierce, Miss Terry L. Clay. And she has a lot of other stuff up her sleeve, so I'm going to let her talk a little bit, one about her book, and two about a lot of the things you're involved with, because you do networking events.
Yeah, girl.
Non-for-profits. She works with children. She's doing, world traveling. Awesome.
Busy.
Listen to this. You can't miss this. Listen. And now, coming to the stage. No, I'm joking.
Right. I don't know if you want to answer the question. Okay, I got you.
Drum roll.
No, I'm joking. All right, yeah. Well, I'm doing a lot of, we're doing some events. Actually, we're going to do an event here in Atlanta on Thursday. It's a networking event. It's called a Girls Night Out at the Spa networking event. And so yes, it's at the Iwi Fresh Spa, Iwi Fresh. And what it is I just learned that when I moved to Atlanta, I had to get out of my box and my shell. And so I did a lot of networking. And so I thought, I've met somebody that owned a spa, and I thought, why not put the Girls Night Out together to meet people, because in order to really build up your net worth, you have to build up your network. So that's what we'll be doing on Thursday night at 6 o'clock at the Iwi Fresh Spa. And so that's just one of the things I'm doing. I also am doing, I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm doing an event there on June the 7th in Louisville, Kentucky. And this is just a Let's Network Louisville. It's the same thing, it's just not a spa. It's going to be at the venue. And we will be just networking there as well, because I believe that if you go, whenever I go out of town, I find at least one networking event to attend. That's how I expand my world, by meeting people in other cities and other places. You just got to get out. You cannot stay in your box. So, which leads me to the nonprofit I am doing. Is called Steppin' Out of the Box, and that's at www.steppin, STEPPIN, outofthebox.org. So, and that is what we're doing is we help low-income kids to travel. And so we before I moved here, I kind of did it before I moved here, and we took the kids traveling. Some of the kids had never flown before. They went to Mexico on a cruise. They never had cruised before. So just different things to get them out of their boxes, because what I believe and what we believe at Stepping Out of the Box is that if you don't get out of your box, and your box is wherever you live, wherever your world is. It could be Dallas, it could be wherever. Atlanta. If you've just been in Atlanta and never got out, then that's your box. So, and in order to really expand your world and see the world, is you got to get out of that box. So that's why we're called Stepping Out of the Box. And and I also have a book, From Fab to Fierce. And Fab to Fierce is on Amazon. It's on Kindle and ebook. And what happened was
What had happened was
I used to wear long hair, weave down my back, and so
There's nothing wrong with it.
no, I like it. I loved it. I still do. I haven't got over it, I guess. But I wore this long weave, and my daughter told me my hair was damaged. And so I had wanted to kind of brand my look a little bit, and I asked God to help me brand my look. And so when I went to visit her one time, she was like, your hair is really damaged. So I was like, oh, just cut it off like my brother's. And I was gonna put the wig, let it grow underneath the hair, back.
Right.
And so I was like, just cut it all off like my brother's. They was like, okay. But when I put the wig on hair this short, it was hot. And it was like real wiggly and it just didn't work.
You didn't have the proper wig on.
Right. It was it was like, I said, no, we're going to do something else. So I went home and colored my hair platinum blonde, and then I said, oh, this is my branded look, okay. And so I thought, oh, I look fierce. So I took a fierce photo shoot, and I just thought to help people go from fab to fierce on the inside. And so what it is fierce is really an acronym, and it's ways and steps of how you can go from being fierce, and to accomplish your dreams, sometimes you have to be fierce. You could be fine before because I looked good before. It wasn't like I was horrible looking or nothing. I was fine before. I was fabulous before. But sometimes to overcome your dreams, to really make it to the next level, you got to be fierce. And so I just took my look change to kind of help women and girls. I guess mostly, I've had men to read my book, but I really kind of market to women and girls to become fierce, not just on the outside, on the inside. So
and we
that's
need
what
that.
I'm doing. Yes.
I mean, a lot more of us need that than what we know.
Yes.
There's a lot of people who are in need of healing and to understand that I'm
That's
okay
right.
the way I am.
Right, right.
I was talking to a guy earlier, and he was just talking about how, he was saying, you could do this, that, and other. I said, well, I had to overcome some things first. Like, mentally, I had to get past, like I said, I had a height complex.
Definitely,
I'm 5'10". For those of you that don't know, all the men that think I'm 5'5", I am 5'10". Right. Okay? I've had a height complex since I was, like, in 6th grade.
Right.
I'd always been the tallest female out of everything.
Right.
So to try to have to overcome, people say, I love tall women. I don't like being tall, because there are no men that are my height.
Right.
Or they're all my height, and that's another issue. So I mean, that's a complex within itself. And I mean, everybody has like or I don't like the flab here, or or I have a double chin, or
right,
whatever. We all have these things we have to get past. But we're okay the way we are.
Right. Exactly.
Now I'm cuter.
Right. That's right. That's right.
So I mean, I appreciate you for that. Totally.
Exactly. And if you take your inside, it's really the inside, and just push yourself, and that's how you sometimes get to the next level, is making that fierceness. And some of the things, fierce is an acronym, so one of the things was fearless, because I realized F stands for fearless. And so I thought I was fearful. I didn't even realize it. And I thought, I could speak in front of people. I'm not. But I realized I was fearful. Yeah. And so God
does not create the spirit of fear.
That's right. You have to learn to take yourself to the next level is stop being afraid. And I was intentional. And when I cut my hair off, I did it with the purpose of making my look branded. So sometimes to take your dreams to the next level, you got to live with intention, to do it on purpose, with how you want it to be, where you want to go, do it with intention. So those are just two of the ways to become fierce on the inside. And once you check my book out on Amazon, but
don't give away too much, right? It's only $5.
It's only $5 on Kindle and ebooks. So it's not even good.
$5 in your car.
Yes.
In your bank account.
That's right. That's right. But it will take you to the next level. And you can also check out my website. I'm at www.Terri, TERRILClay.com. Terri,
tell where she's from. TERRI. That made me flash back to my dad. My dad's from Virginia. He was like, I'd be like, what'd you say? I'm from Colorado. I'm from Colorado, so I was like, huh? I get it. I'm just messing with you.
I'm from the South. Country girl.
That's right, girl. Country girl.
Sound it out. Sound it out. That's right.
That is right.
We shorten it.
That's right.
We shorten it, so you're right.
That's right.
And I appreciate you for empowering women. That's a major thing right now, is because right now people don't understand feminine energy is rising.
Yes.
And you don't even know what's about to happen, but it's about to happen. And right here, you got a power structure of 3 women. You're in a
right.
dangerous place, dope boy.
All right.
So, you know, again, we're giving away these tickets to anybody who can call in and give me the names of all the people on the international stage for the Atlanta Jazz Festival this weekend. That's 404-567-5831. That's 404-567-5831. That's to the Angie Stone concert on June the 9th at Wolf Creek Amphitheater featuring Ken Ford, violinist, and Milkshake, trumpeter. Now, let's talk a little bit more about the foundation, because this, for me, when you said this to me, I was like, oh, that hit me. I'm listening right now to Jason Passmore's In a Sentimental Mood. Jason Passmore just released this CD, and I have it. Ha! Anyway, so, you know, let's talk a little bit more about, you know, what this is doing within the mindset of young people to get them out of this box.
Right. Well, it's like sometimes when you stay in your own surroundings, like I stayed in, and honestly, I stayed in my hometown up until 4 years ago. So I was in a box, really, you know. And I did, even though I did travel, I still had that same mindset of Louisville, Kentucky, and this is how it is. Well, but I knew that you had to get out of Louisville. Now, I was fortunate that I did travel, so I didn't stay in Louisville. But sometimes you have to get out of your current surroundings in order to expand your mind. Because our motto is, if when you get out of your box, you expand your mind so wide that excellence and greatness fall in. So you have to get out. You cannot because some people, they stay in their same hometown, their same church, and they never see anything else.
Back to what you were talking about with the fear. People are afraid of what's
my
different.
Goodness, right. And if they would just get out, they would like it. When I took those kids on the airplane for the first time, they were freaking out, really.
Trust me,
I mean, they were freaking out. But on the return trip, before we happened to be leaving from Dallas, and Dallas, I don't know if you've been to Dallas on a plane, but it's very hard to get out. You know, that train, you could be 20 planes trying to leave out.
Yeah,
so we were on there for a while. So, but they were asleep by the time we pulled out. So they were no longer afraid because they had did it. Sometimes you just have to do it.
Once you get over the first hump,
it's
it's like,
I always say bodies in motion remain in motion. Once you put it into motion, it's constantly going to stay in motion as long as it's motivated.
Right.
You know, and I think that this right here, what you're talking about, is something major. Now, what I wanted to do is do something with putting music instruments back into the hands of young people.
Right.
And I wanted to help older people get outside of the country.
Right.
Because I figured, you know, and me myself, you know, to get out of the constraints of what you know. I've had so many encounters with people who are from other countries telling me about this place and that place. I have money from all around the world. I used to have people give to me for corporate offices. When they go to Hong Kong or they go to India, I have money from everywhere.
Right.
All over the place. And just to even see the money by itself is one major difference.
Exactly.
To look at the currency changes and to see other black people on money.
Right.
You know, that for me was that's not just from coming to America.
Wow. Right. I need to see that.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
Bahamas. One day I'm going to bring it on. I'll put it on TV. The Bahamas, Nigeria, to see actual Africans who are sitting, or black people, just melanated people who are sitting on currency to look at the money, the yen. Ironically, when you look at the front cover of the 1 yen, there's a woman, 2 women on the front. They look like black women.
Wow.
They're Asian women, but they look black, which made me think about some things like everything's connected. I always say that.
Right.
But anyway,
That's right.
you know, from the distances that we think we are apart from each other, we're not really that far apart when we start to get around and understand the vastness of the world that is outside the box that we're in.
That's right.
So I applaud you again for that, because that's major. That's a woman working in her purpose, and God put you there to do that.
That's right.
That's
Amen.
major.
Amen. Amen. Thank you.
Woman power and strength. Thank you. So plug your .coms in your book again.
It's www.Terri, Terri, Clay.com. That's one. And then the stepping out of the box one is www.steppin, STEPPIN, out of the box.org. And we have Fab to Fierce on Amazon, and you can check a lot of things. If you just look at that website, my website, everything's on there. The Let's Network Louisville, the Girls Night Out, the spa, everything is on my website. I just got a new website built, and I can say they did a wonderful job on it.
Thank you, Terry Clay, for joining me, and I hope you come back because this is some big stuff you're on.
Definitely, for sure.
Okay, so now we're listening to Laura Coyle, who is actually going to be performing at the Atlanta Jazz Festival right after Mace Hibbert, who I'm going to play next. This is April in Paris by Laura Coyle.
I never missed a warm embrace till April in Paris. Who can I run to? What have you done to my heart? Chestnuts in blossom, holiday tables under the trees. April in Paris, this is a feeling no one can ever reprise. I never knew the charm of spring, never met it face to face. I never knew my heart could sing. I never missed a warm embrace till April in Paris. Who can I run to? What have you done to my heart? What have you done to my heart?
Live with Cairo Qween, Collabo Live 106.5. I'm in the middle of my Mace Hibbert tribute, who is going to be at Atlanta Jazz Fest coming this weekend. And I believe